All right, we are live, gentlemen. So, welcome to the world of Hearthron. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master Bilbo. Come join us as we travel through the tales from the Yawning portal. This is our 12th episode in the Sunless Citadel, and the final episode, dang it, in the Sunless Citadel. No matter what they want to burn this place down, they will be out tonight. That's what the landlord says. And then it will move to the Forge of Fury. So as you can see, the plan is for us to play the same characters through each of these adventures in the Yawning Portal, level up the characters accordingly, and finish with the Tomb of Horrors, where everybody will probably die except Saskia and Erebus. So come join us as we adventure through these old school dungeon crawl adventures. Tonight, we are missing quite a bit of our group. Zazriel is on his way in a big storm we're having here in Minneapolis, but he's been saying that for an hour. So hopefully that bike pedals here quickly and he shows up and jumps into that seat. Saskia is out, hanging out with his dad tonight, so he can't turn that away. Dar is hanging out with his daughter, who's in town from Tennessee. And Thorn is working away, I guess. Hopefully not getting hit with storm, putting up scaffolding somewhere. And so with that, we have El, Erebus, and Valiant with us tonight. And like I said, Zazriel will join us. So this is an opportunity one of you guys can do a recap of last week's episode for an inspiration die, since Saskia can't deliver tonight. Who would like to do that?
Well, Elle would be happy to.
That's good, because the other two are both on mute, so.
So, last time we were sort of finishing up. We had defeated the strange druid, or deranged druid, who had captured at least Sharwin and Sir Bradford.
That's right.
We've yet to find the remains of Talgan, but seeing as we found his ring and his armor, him being separated from that gives us less hope that he's still alive. We searched throughout the caverns to see if there's any possibility that he still exists, as well as to see if there's any loot for us to take with us, and then proceeded to seek out Calcryx, who we then found out was hiding in a room being kept by the goblins, and Calcryx killed Meepo as we opened the door. I think that was actually the session before, but a little recap here.
Yeah.
And our friend Zazriel made an effort to cow Calcryx by revealing her true nature to Calcryx, Erebus, and Elle as a sort of part celestial being that she is. And then we proceeded to make our way to the Kobold Central, where Yastral, the leader of the Kobolds, was awaiting our arrival. And we made pretty quick work of her and her company by having Calcryx with us, doing all sorts of attacking, and I patched up Calcryx as they kept trying to take him down, but to no avail. We were too much for them, and we wiped them out. So now we have searched through that area, and all we can recall of a place we haven't explored was an ancient dragon door with a very difficult lock that we previously opened and sealed right back up because it sounded like it was sealed when we opened it.
Yeah.
Proving that we didn't need to go down there right away looking for Sharwin and Talgan, because if they had gone down there, they would have broken the seal before us. So
correct.
That's where we've gotten our butts back to, and we've done a little resting. We're ready to go into there. We have Sharwin and Sir Bradford being cared for by Berkey, and we'll see what we find.
All right, perfect. Thanks. And you have inspiration, so make sure you kind of write that down. 2 of them now. So perfect. Hopefully.
Yeah, Bilbo, is that accurate? Have we taken a short rest yet?
I would say yeah. You guys could.
I try to keep track with the styles, of course, because I need a long rest to get a lot of them out.
Yeah, no, it would have just been a short rest, as some of the guys. You guys, I know for a fact that Saskew kind of sat down and took a short rest after when you guys were searching through the layer of Yustral. So you guys were searching through the Kobold layer, and while doing so, that's when Saskew decided to take a break. And he also kind of interrogated a couple of kobolds to no avail. So yeah, so a short rest has been done for the group. And then you guys managed to head back into the first room that you guys actually started in, which is a tower, once was a tower that is fallen closer to the ground. And what you remember is the door to the southwest from there led into a room that part of the wall was collapsed, and that is where there was this dragon door that was carved, and you managed to actually pick that at the time with Erebus' skills, and that's when you guys opened up a door where, without a doubt, the room was filled with dust and it was undisturbed. The biggest thing was there were some alcoves in that room on the north and the south wall containing these stone pedestals and these fist-sized crystalline globes resting on them, and they were humming. And that's where you guys decided to close that door, and kind of realize that there's no way that Talgan and his sister, as well as Sir Bradford and the Ranger, would have gone this way, and you guys decided to take heed and go the other ways. And so you've cleared out this air, the rest of this floor, as well as the lower level, and dealt with Bielik, and to no avail. You haven't been able to find Talgan, and both his sister Sherwin and Sir Bradford are still passed out in some sort of coma state, and so, but you guys are like, at least we're gonna search this out before you guys head out, or burn the place to the ground, whatever you guys are gonna do. So let's start out in a sense. So I would assume that you three, and then as soon as Zazriel shows up, the fourth, you go into this other room with this dragon door, and now you have a key. So
I think we left it with something jamming it open as well.
No, I think you guys.
We remember how hard it was to jam.
Yeah, it was definitely hard. Yeah, that's fine. If you guys left it open a little bit, yeah, that's.
It doesn't matter, but whatever. We have the key.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you have the key either way. So, but yeah, it was definitely a difficult door. So, but yeah, you could have left it ajar, and so you can.
Like a rock or something, but.
Yeah.
All right, so I think, and we already know that there was dust everywhere, right? So there's
yeah.
There was no one had traveled in it. So I will get some help. Although I think maybe can you help with traps, Al?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move to the entrance. We'll open the door wide. I'll listen for a second before I open it, just make sure that there's no kobolds randomly hiding in here.
Sure.
I assume there's not.
No.
It's 17. And then I will we'll check that first square for traps, or as much as we can.
Okay. Yep, just double checking this area before you guys.
Yeah, because I don't know if we had we?
Yeah, I mean, you literally had opened this door, this specific door here. You guys just didn't step into this room at all. I think you even checked the floor of this other room, just, you know, quickly, just to make sure, in a sense, that if you stepped in, you would be fine.
It was good to go? Okay.
Yeah.
And still no signs of passage right in front of us? No footsteps in that heavy
No,
dust?
definitely the dust still remains here. And I just want to make sure if this is just one stone. I'm just double checking here. If there's multiple of this fist-sized globe, or is it just oh, okay, yeah. So the ones in the north, the 3 alcoves in the north, the stones on them seem to be these globes, these fist-sized globes sitting on these pedestals. They are cracked and dark, but the one on the south, that's the one glowing with this soft blue light. And yeah, I think you might have even just stepped in briefly, and that's where you heard that humming, this little humming sound from that globe.
The one to the south?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sort of look back and gesture to Valian and see if he wants to come give his opinion.
Okay.
What's the color of this globe and everything?
It has this light blue glow to it. It's about the size of a fist. Glowing stone that's on top of this pedestal, and it's in the southern alcove of this room.
May I make a Arcana, History, and Religion check?
Well, why don't you go with...
That's my nerdy scholar.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you go with a Arcana check here?
5 on the roll equals a 10.
All right, so I mean, you think it without a doubt it's some sort of magical globe, and the other 3 in the room have been busted. They're identical, so you have to assume that they can be broken or destroyed, but you just don't know what the effects of what this globe will do.
Alright. Welcome, David. They're magical.
I always love it when people roll for shit and you have to explain it. How did you do that?
What else is in the room?
There's just a door across the room here, and other than that, it's just purely dust all throughout the rest of the room. It's just dirty. It looks like no one has been, in this door forever. I mean, you guys are probably the first ones opening in hundreds of years.
Okay.
No
carvings or motifs?
No. Mm-mm.
Just the dragon door.
Just the dragon door.
Those 3 to the north are broken?
Yes, they are. These they look like crystalline, fist-sized globes, but they're dark and cracked. And only this one in the south seems to glow this light blue and has just this light humming sound coming from it.
I'll gesture to one of the black ones and say, want me to go get it?
Maybe see what how it might be cracked. See if there's a sign of an impact.
All right, I'm gonna stealth to the first one to the northwest.
Okay. All right.
And I just want to look more closely at the gem or whatever it is to see if there's any indication how it might have broken.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a investigation check.
All right. That is an 11.
Okay. Yeah, so you think... you think it was probably broken maybe by some sort of weapon or something. It's
like
smashed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any same question Dan had a second ago. Now that I'm closer, any ruins or alphabet, any text, anything?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. I'll message back. Weapon.
She's gonna stand in front of it and just try to listen to this hum.
Yeah, it's just a light humming sound. Just.
Is that noise coming from the southern gem?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just pulsating this light blue, aura around it, and it's got a light hum to it, and that's it.
I'm gonna send my mage hand over and touch the southern gem.
Okay. Roll a saving throw. No, just kidding. Okay. Yeah, so the mage hand goes over there and nothing happens.
Alright, I gotta look up the spell real quick, but is it able to pick it up?
I would say so. I mean, I think we've already determined that in the Great Guardians using... Or not, maybe it wasn't Great Guardians. Maybe it was this. You used Mage Hand earlier and we saw the weight was like 15 pounds or something.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was something. There used to be a magical restriction. I'm just looking it up real quick. But, anyway, okay, great.
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to pick this up with your Mage Hand.
Okay, great. I will pick it up. I will slowly move it. I believe the hand's in...
Elle jumps back.
Okay.
Okay, let's find something. Nothing's moving quickly here.
It started fucking moving.
Yeah, the hand is invisible. That is true, Dan. That's a good point. So the jump will slowly float towards Elle.
All right, so I'll just put a D4.
It will inexorably follow her.
All right, so Elle, yeah, you see this this gem floating towards you, and same thing. You're gonna see this as well, Valley, and this all of a sudden this blue, fist-sized light gem is starting to move towards you guys in the door. You do anything?
She's casting.
All right, you're casting. All right. Resistance. All right.
Yep. And she's gonna say, "Trabella is fate," and in Iconic, she's trying to say, "I mean you no harm," and reach out and grab it.
Okay. Ooh. All right. So it will come, through the doorway there.
Very great, very great. Nice job.
Once it gets, actually even starts getting close to you, now it goes. It starts humming even louder, and I would like all three of you to make wisdom saving throws.
We would like Calcryx to come with us too.
All right, he's not in here right now. He isn't. We forgot to role play that out. So he's with the other gang still.
Take that 20.
Nice. L.
A 24 total.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I didn't roll the.
Oh, you're good. You're 24. You're good.
25. There we go.
No, you miss.
Sometimes a 24 doesn't make it.
That's right. Great Guardians, that's correct. You needed the 25. Valiant. What?
Great Scholar rolls a 2 to get a 5.
Oh, that is great. That is great. So, you get the inclination that you want to leave this place now and head out the door and make your way up the rope and get out of this. Get out of the citadel. Yeah. So you just turn around and start heading for the door, and so you're gonna see that too, Elle, as all of a sudden Valiant just turns and starts heading out the doorway, but you don't feel any effect. This thing is really loud now.
Okay, but my hand touches it and it doesn't.
Yeah, so you end up. It comes to you and you grab it, and it doesn't seem to do anything to you physically at all. But it's a very loud sound.
Like something or no?
No, you don't even feel. I mean, your guys' saves were just so incredible. You don't even feel anything. So neither of you feel any sort of effect whatsoever.
So we're like, what's Valiant's problem?
Yeah, what's Valiant's problem? Why is he turning, leaving out of here? All of a sudden, yeah, he just turns around and just starts, walking right out the door. So.
Okay.
He does that a lot, though. So I don't think
yeah, exactly. He's done it before. Yeah, exactly.
Elle will say, Dar, will you help make sure he's okay?
All right. Yeah.
So, but this thing's still humming like crazy, like much louder now.
Definitely, yeah. Before it was humming. Now it's really loud. Like any doors that are open. I mean, right now, and luckily you guys have pretty much killed everything here. Would hear it. So everybody in the other room hears this loud sound. But, oh, yeah, in fact, well, that's funny. I didn't even think of that. There might be some other people, too, heading out the door, too. But we won't play that out.
Okay.
maybe Talgren?
No, sorry. No Talgren. I'm talking about the other characters. They may be deciding to leave.
They all roll 20s, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, go ahead, Dan, if you want to try to save Valiant. Otherwise, I'm going to keep exploring the room, because I don't know what's happening.
Well, yeah, I hear you say you tell Dar to watch out for him, which I'll definitely do.
Right.
Unless he missed his save. No, he made his.
So I'll try to move the gem back out of her hand and back into the room and see if it goes quieter.
Okay.
But she may resist it. It doesn't have much strength, so.
Yeah. Elle, do you hold on to it? It seems to want to pull away.
It seems to be pulling one direction.
Yeah, back towards into the room.
All right, she's gonna follow it into the room.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it definitely does not get quieter. It stays loud, but yeah, so it definitely has not sounded. But the sound is staying consistent now. Just and Valiant, can you give me another saving throw? Wisdom.
17 that time.
Alright, I think this is correct, I think.
Now you get the urge to defecate.
Okay. No, so you still are like, I'm leaving, so now you're out of the out of the tower. I got Dar going with them for right now. But yeah, you definitely like, I'm leaving here. You don't feel scared or anything. You're just like, I'm done. I'm done here. I want to get out of here. It's time to go home.
This is why some people go back to the town. They just all fail their saves.
Yeah, just.
That's really what happened to Talgan.
To Talgan, that's right. Talgan just couldn't admit it.
I'm so scared he just left his shit.
All right, so I'm done playing with Elle, so I will drop it in her hand.
All right.
And I'm gonna explore each alcove, looking for if there's anything hidden or whatever, including the north one.
Okay. Give me a perception check here.
Alright, that's my baby. Alright, not so much. 11.
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, other than these being crushed, that's kind of all that you're...
That's all that's happening? What about behind the north pillar? Anything going on there?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Alright, and then I'll go to that door to the west, I guess, and look and see what's going on there.
Okay. Alright.
And this would have taken me some time, so Elle, you probably have time to do something if you'd like.
Yeah, Elle, what are you doing?
She's going to step away from it. Or actually, it's in her hands. She's going to try to place it back on the pedestal.
Okay.
And then back away from it and see if it calms down or not.
No, it just seems now really, like I say, just humming as the light blue color hasn't changed at all or anything.
Okay, so that never changed? It
no.
Just made a louder noise.
Just has made a louder noise. And Valiant, I need you to make another save here. Wisdom.
On it. I'll be at 12.
Okay, no, you're like heading to the ropes now. Dara's like, what are you doing? you're really not even responsive to him. You just want to leave. So, all right. All right. So, Erebus, as you're checking this out, from that door, this other door, where this other dragon door is, an arrow comes flying out and actually hits you. It actually hits you, believe it or not.
I believe it.
And I finally get you with a trap other than the one that you set off yourself. It's just,
purposeful, damn it.
yeah, that was at least fun. So you just you end up, it hits you in the leg, and you take 3 points of damage.
All right, could be worse. So it came out of the door itself.
Yeah, actually, where the mouth is of this, the key for this, it comes right out the mouth.
Nice, sneaky dragon, he says quietly. Alright, I will check this door for more traps, I guess. I'm assuming that there's nothing.
Yep.
And I rolled for shit, so whatever. I'm just going to try to open it. Let's open it. And I'll back up, use the mage hand to use the key in the door.
Okay, sure. So, click. Yep, no problem. It ends up being it's like a 10-foot wide by 20 feet long hallway to another door. And the same thing, another dragon mouth door with a key.
Alright, same thing, I'm going to check the floor, make sure there's no traps on that side, and make my way to the other door.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Alright. I'll wait for Elle to help me if she can.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Perfect.
You guys are just going to ignore the loud noise for now?
I mean, if Elle wants to, that's up to her. She would have had some more time, but magical, what am I going to do? Shove it in the bag?
Yeah, so just asking Elle this before she maybe moves on. And you're on mute, Elle. Yeah, so the noise hasn't stopped at all. It's still glowing blue. The noise hasn't stopped.
18 on the traps.
Okay.
Well,
I'll pause if she interrupts me to say wait.
she's trying to figure out if you know, if this thing made Valian leave. So she's gonna pick it up again and walk out to the rest of the group.
All right. So I'm gonna see how many people might have left now.
I love it.
All right.
Feels like, I told you one way or the other, you're leaving.
All right. Let's start out with Calcryx. Boy, that'll be the big one. Oh wow, he's flown the coop. Saskew flown the okay. Dar made a save. And then, but he's out there with, he's like escorting them all. So let's see. Oh, Thorn made his. So only Thorn is, Thorn's in there. Oh, and Urky, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, Urky made it too. So Urky and Thorn are still in there, but the rest of the group is gone. And let's see, I gotta get them.
Way to go, Al. Was that part of your plan? Did he hire you to do that?
Okay. And let's ask you. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So you come through and look, and yeah. So Thorn and Urky will say, they all just left. Even Calcryx just flew off, and I would say, yeah, Thorn's probably looking out the doorway going, wait, guys, what are you doing? Are we going to go party or what? You know what? Are we leaving now? What's going on? You know, yelling probably over this loud humming sound.
So she's going to ask Urky or Thorn, do you have a bag of some sort?
Urky's like, no, I don't. Thorn would have he's like, my backpack, yeah. So
we need to see if this thing well, I don't know. Are they still on their way out?
So yeah, so you go to the doorway, and Zazriel and Saskew and Calcryx now, they all seem to be just outside, but they're kind of shaking their heads, you know, like something happened to them, but they're you know, shaking it off. However, you see Valian just climbing the rope. You know, he's probably halfway up, just climbing up the rope right now, and Dar's right.
Calcryx, go knock him down.
Dar's right behind too. Dar's like, I'm watching him. Yells down, but he won't. He's not listening. I keep telling him to come on back down, but he's not listening at all. He's not saying anything, but he's not. Not listening.
So by her reckoning, the noise itself, or some sort of effect that doesn't care about walls, has driven people to just walk away.
Yeah, but you see the others. It only seems to now the only person that you think that's under this effect still is Valian. The others have turned around and, you know, are kind of shaking their heads off a little bit, and you know, are coming back towards you. Calcryx, he's just flying around, like he's kind of enjoying this himself, flying around in the cavern right now. But you don't think he's under any effect. But he seems to be flying. But Zazriel and Saskew, you know, end up going, what's going on? Zazriel, what happened?
I believe this thing has some sort of ability to...
How did we get out here?
You don't remember going out?
No. That was the last thing I remember as we were in the tower room.
Huh. And it's still buzzing.
It's still buzzing, yep. Still going loud, yep.
Let's tie this thing off and lower it down off the platform that we were on.
Okay.
See if it's able to, if we can just keep it from affecting us. she's going to say that to Thorn and Erky.
Okay. So what platform are you talking about outside here at the tower?
So right outside here was the platform we got attacked by the rats.
Right? Yeah. So just send it down in the rubble or something?
Yeah. Did the rubble, was that sort of a place?
It's like a mound. I mean, so you had the platform that you were on, but the rats came from the rubble on the sides, from each of the sides. Like you're elevated up some. But yeah, so...
So there's a little bit of a drop off. So
absolutely. Yeah.
Toss the bag to with a rope tied to it and let it be further away.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah, so you put it in a bag, it still seems to hum. You tie it, throw it down, it's still humming. So let's say this in a sense. So Valian, you get to the top and when then all of a sudden you come to and you have no idea how you got here. You're like you're up here and Dar's with you and you're at the top and you don't remember anything other than the last thing you remember is hearing that actually the last thing you remember is Erebus opening that door to the room with the pedestal. You remember, looking at it, but that's all you remember, and you have no idea how you got here. All of a sudden, at the top of this back at the top of the Sunless Citadel, where the
edge of the cavern.
Edge of the cavern.
Did I step on a teleportation device or something, or reverse time?
Tahar's like, "Are you all right? What? You haven't said anything. What are you doing? You climbed all the way up here."
I don't remember climbing up here. What are you talking about?
You climbed all the way up here. Just ignored me this whole time.
Are you delusional, dwarf?
I'm not. You're the one delusional. You're the one who climbed all the way up here.
Now, I know you had some anger issues, but don't go blaming me.
Now we gotta climb all the way back down.
Okay.
Whew.
Alright, and so you climb back down. You hear this humming, but it doesn't have any effect on you now. But yeah, you definitely feel like, you've lost some time. Like you have no idea at all. You don't remember leaving the room. You don't remember climbing up. All the thing is you remember all of a sudden, kind of waking out of a trance.
It's just the work is settled wrong. He's a good God.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna open the next door.
All right. So
that took forever.
Okay, so are you gonna wait for them, or are you just gonna open the next door while they've wandered off?
No, I'm opening the door.
All right, no problem. All right, so this next room. I'm just gonna take just more using some details here from Mike Schley. Thanks, Mike. I really wish you'd do Forge of Fury. I'm going to have to draw that out because people's maps out there are crap. So I'll be doing my own map. All right. So here, this room, it's once again, you open this and dust fills this hall with like a layer of just thick dust, gray. But in the northern end, it's kind of rounded of this chamber, and stands a 10-foot tall sculpture of a coiled dragon, carved from red vined white marble.
Nice.
And yeah, so once again, it looks like nothing has has touched this your room at all. And can you give me a perception check?
Absolutely. All right, that was a 10.
All right. You do not perceive anything. Erebus is on fire.
I'm on fire with my shit rolls. That's right. All right. So there's a dragon to the north. Seems to be a statue. No one's been in there forever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just check the squares in front of me, the first few feet.
Okay.
See if there's any sort of trigger plates. Blah blah blah.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
All right. Oh my god. All right. I fail at that.
So you're like, it looks good to me. So.
Looks good to me.
But yeah, the dragon is really well carved. It's, mouth is open with claws. But yeah, it's this white marble, but red kind of vines through it. It's quite the scene. So if you guys had torches lit, but I'll give you that stuff. So.
I will. I'll try to send a message back to Elle.
Okay.
I think the range is 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it would work. You would still be within 120. Elle didn't leave.
Yeah, I don't know if she's busy trying to produce rats from the rubble or what. So I will. I'll message her and just say, dragon statue in the next room.
Okay. I'm just getting rid of that ore for a moment. It seems to have driven quite a few of our friends to leave without explanation.
That's weird.
Very useful.
Yeah, maybe bring it outside.
And that's what I did.
All right.
No, I mean outside.
So yeah, and you don't hear the humming sound anymore in here.
Perfect. That's what I want.
Erebus. So.
All right, I'll wait. I'll message back. Are you coming? Send Valiant.
Yes.
All right. So I'll say yeah. So Elle and Valiant, you guys can make your way back to Erebus. And as I said to Erebus, it's another untouched room here with just a ton of dust. And there's also in the northern section this kind of rounded, hallway here. Stands this 10-foot dragon that's made of marble but has red vines going through the marble. It's quite the statue.
Nice. What do you think, Valiant?
Of what?
The dragon.
Oh, may I make a knowledge arcana roll?
Sure. What are you hoping to find?
I rolled a 3. I don't know shit. You know. Alright. I don't know. I'm going to be looking to identify what type of dragon it is and if there's anything odd about it, any magical aura, and whatever it is, I don't get squad.
Yeah, you're like...
It's a statue of a dragon.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like Calcryx. That's
Okay, good. That was one of my questions. All right, I will. I'll tell those two to go wait in the other room.
Okay.
In case there's a big explosion.
All right. So they just head back down the hallway. All right.
And I'm gonna step into the room.
Okay. All right. So nothing happens.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and then I'll do the perimeter everywhere except where the dragon is, and just see if there's anything going on there. And that's going to take a while, so they can come or go, whatever. They'll have a few minutes at least.
Sure. How close do you move to the dragon?
I'll stay no more than 5 feet.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah. So once you kind of you're walking, you're searching the room, you're not finding anything, And I'll say the guys, those two kind of head back too, and they're just watching because then she didn't blow up going in. Let's say once you're kind of searching around the room here, and go ahead and give me another perception check.
All right. Let's see if I can roll above a 5.
You're taking your time.
Just barely. 12.
Okay, so no, you don't. However, once you kind of get close to the dragon here, all of a sudden in this booming voice, and you guys hear this as well.
Nice. Finally.
The hungry dog howls for crust of bread. His cry goes unheard. It's far overhead.
I was gonna walk in.
If you guys would like me to repeat that, I will.
Okay, thanks. Please do.
Okay, so the hungry dog howls for crust of bread. His cry goes unheard. It's far overhead.
Elle turns around, facing opposite the dragon.
Okay.
And she pulls her pants down. And goes, I think it's the moon you're talking about.
All right, perfect.
She moons it.
Very nice. And then, so right then, when you do that, actually, very nice, Elle.
I like that.
I love it. So, let's do this here. A door opens.
That's what I couldn't find.
She's like, you're asking the question of someone who's barely seen the moon once or twice in his life. I mean, yeah, exactly. At least most of his life. Not the moon.
It's funny. Alright. Yeah, and so a door opens just about 5 feet south of Erebus and opens wide into another chamber here. So here, once again, dust cloaks the contents of this 40-foot wide hall. There are 6 alcoves that line the walls, each 3 to the north and 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure, once again carved of this red-vined white marble. And each of the figures are tall individuals that are in plate armor.
Yes.
And there's also a stone archway at the west end of the hall, opens into a wide room which has a greenish light glow. A dark pit is situated before this archway. So you can see here. I know you guys got this, so I'm going to take...
We finally found Talgan.
Should I can just move this back, probably? As I adjust here. Well, you guys kind of get the full effect.
Message spelled to Calcryx. Time to fight.
So nothing's really important in your guys' room, so I'm going to kind of just...
Yeah, guys, I'm so sorry, but this is the point where I'm going to have to cut out.
Oh, you have to leave? Oh, no.
Yeah, no. You guys can play him, though. You can keep him in combat. He has 1 second, 1 first level spell and can shoot. I'm sorry, I know.
No, it's understandable here, so... Alright.
El Erebus and the dragon will take all that EXP from you. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright.
Take my Yeah, sorry, it was fun though.
We'll give you some scraps of gold, don't worry.
So with that, yeah, Calcryx comes flying in.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, yeah, we'll see ya.
See ya. Take care.
Yep. All right. So Calcryx will end up flying, on back in here, hearing the, this fight something, and so he'll join you. So, and he'll to Al. What are we fighting?
All we need is a dragon.
We don't know yet, but some statues seem to be precariously placed.
Going into stealth mode.
All right.
See if we can beat some magic with stealth. Yeah, there's some good rolls. 23.
All right. Boom. Yep. You're stealthing.
All right, and so first I want to look at the floor right in front of me. Do I think there's any trapping issues? Elle, help me out.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception.
All right,
check.
back to shit rolls. Dan, you should roll. Even you could roll better than this. 10.
All right. You do notice, in here, that lo and behold, you actually think that
the easiest trap on Earth is here?
there are some small tracks in here.
What?
Maybe something small humanoid. Maybe a kobold.
Goblin?
Yeah, kobold or a goblin. Probably a kobold, smaller than a goblin. So maybe a kobold.
And can I? Which way do they go? Do they go on the north side?
They seem to more or less. They're kind of scattered throughout the room.
Okay. They're not following a path.
There's no path to them at all.
Interesting.
And it's very light. Whatever it is, it's very light on its feet.
All these statues look the same?
All except there isn't a statue in this very southwest corner. But other than that, yes, they all look identical.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let's go to the south then, and sneak along that wall. And when I get within 5 feet of that first alcove, I'm gonna pause and just glance in there.
Okay.
Just want to look. Did anything new come to my attention?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, I did roll a 10, so probably I don't even see my own damn feet. Okay, so I will. I'll try to jump across it, like move sort of quickly, and move to the next one.
Okay, sure, no problem.
All right, still all stealthy, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next one and look in the empty alcove if I know my north and south, which I might not.
All right.
Is that the empty one?
The last one there. Yeah, before
okay.
And yeah, now so you see also that there's this pit. It's about 10 feet deep. That's covered down below. There's spikes in this pit that seem to be. It's open. You don't have to detect that trap, but it's a pit. And then on the other side there's an open doorway. And there's this greenish glow coming over this large sarcophagus of what looks to be like a dragon. So
another dragon.
Sarcophagus. So, however, also in this little alcove though is a crouching down in the corner is this little winged creature, probably about a foot high, and it's just it's just crouching right now in the very corner.
Do I recognize it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't.
Speak a pistol, All right.
Well, make a roll.
Okay.
Go with knowledge arcana.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. And it's dark too, so
Yeah,
it's dark. So, but you definitely make it out as a small little creature. It has wings, a tail, and it's crouched in a corner, like trying to hide. But you don't think it's doing that great of a job. But it doesn't see you as you kind of look around the corner. Yeah, and so the other room where the sarcophagus is, there the floor seemed to be a violet marble tiles that cover the floor and the walls. Though there, a lot of them are broken and cracked, revealing the stone beneath. And that's probably what you see. There's this marble sarcophagus that's in the center of this room. It's probably about 9 feet long in the room. And the coffin is carved of a dragon imagery. And the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. And it seems to be clasped down. And like I said, then you get this, still this glow from in this room, but you're not quite sure where that glow is coming from. So what are you doing, Al?
So she's watching Erebus. He's how far away now?
Probably gonna have trouble seeing me even too, but
yeah, make a perception check.
for once I rolled nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled shit. So.
Yeah, so you're not sure where he went off into the shadows. Yeah, you definitely see the green glow from in this room here. And you definitely just kind of got the details in the sense this sarcophagus is there, this casket. But you can't see where this green glow is necessarily coming from in the room.
Is this room any cooler or hotter than the rooms that we were just in?
No, temperature's still the same. It's cold.
And no obvious airflow or anything like that?
No. Definitely, I mean, there's, like I said, the dust, in here is still thick. But it's definitely like no one's probably been in here in hundreds of years.
Do I think I can leap the I can't tell if it's 10 feet or 5 feet there. Do I think I can leap into that other room?
There's 10 feet. You could, you make a running jump. It's a 10-foot pit. It's 10 foot wide pit. Okay. But yeah, you could make a running jump for it.
And how deep is it? 10 feet?
10 feet. And it has spikes down below.
Okay. I'm going to stealth back to Elle. And,
okay.
I'm going to very gently close that door.
Okay.
I can't tell if she's in the room or not. And I'm gonna whisper to her and Valian and the dragon, Calcryx, since he's the only other one here really playing. There's a small winged creature hiding in the corner. It looks scared. And I'll use my hands to show how tall it was.
Okay.
I go. That's how to Calcryx, saying, "There's a small winged creature."
Thanks, man. Good hiding.
All right. Do you want me to eat it?
There's a pit.
I'll go eat it.
Pit.
Perhaps.
There's five creatures standing in the alcoves. I can jump the pit, but I think the creature will see me.
I think we engage the creature and whatever else before we try to cross that pit.
I look at you. Waiting for your orders.
Should we approach and then back up to this door if there is some sort of fight? That would be my inclination.
If you think there's a fight, I'll hide. Talk to it. I'll be ready to attack if it shows aggression.
Okay.
Over by
maybe worth it.
Because she's still not home.
Otherwise, I'll go talk to him.
It's like almost 9:30.
The meeting goes to like.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk you. Why don't I just go talk to it? Calcryx, be ready to back me up.
I'm going
Do you want me to come in and eat it?
Not yet. Stay there. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, I'll slip back into the room since Del didn't seem too hype on that.
The door is closed.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll reopen the door.
It doesn't open.
Was it open before?
Yeah, but it closed when you. Yeah, it was. But when you closed it, it's closed.
All right. Can I use the key to open it?
No, remember this one's the secret door. That L said moon, and then it opened.
That's funny. All right. I'll try to say moon again.
All right, it opens.
That's it. Thank you. All right. So I will. I'm gonna try to stealth into the room to the right.
All right.
And I'm just going to, in a low voice, actually I saw the creature, I think I know where it is. I'm going to send a message to it. The message spell.
Okay, sure.
So it'll just be a whisper in its ear.
Okay.
And I'll say, come out.
Who's this?
Sorry, not Vega.
Yeah, I love it. Who's this?
I'm not going to respond. I'll cast again. Are you trapped?
No, who's this? Oh, sorry, guys. The wife. Hey. What's up? Yeah, for a few more minutes. What's going on? Oh, no, I think she was just worried about you. You weren't home yet. Alright. Okay. Are you on the way home? Okay. Alright. Bye. Sorry, viewers, but yeah, we have a storm going on, and daughter was worried about my wife being out in a storm, so she's okay. Just talking to somebody, go figure. All right, so back to so what do you do now?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tap the first statue to the northeast, the one closest to him.
Okay, so you're gonna go over here and tap this.
Yeah, I'll just reach around, so I'll stay on the one square to the yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll just reach around and touch it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll touch it with a mage hand first, see if that does anything.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'll try with my hand. Anything?
No, nothing happens.
Okay. Alright, I'll message the creature again. How long have you been here?
A long time. I would like to leave.
Okay. Is the door still open?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll message it. The door's open. Go ahead.
Is there something in front of the door?
Just a dragon.
Well, then I'm not leaving yet. I don't want to die. A dragon?
Yeah, we always travel with dragons.
Are you here to retake the Citadel?
Yes.
I guess then I'm here to serve. Damn it.
This is exciting. Yes, it is your job to serve me. Come out, present yourself formally.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I think I'm like negative. No, I'm not. Wow, my guys. Where's Alex? 3.
Oh.
How about intimidate, girl? That would make more sense to me.
No, you're asking him. You're asking him to come.
Okay, alright, yeah, I'll step it up.
He goes, you can go to hell. I don't believe you.
Alright, I'll step out of the shadows.
Okay.
Then I'll say, I'm in charge here. Step out.
You got a dragon.
You will not be harmed unless you continue to hide.
All right. He goes, "Ah!" and he comes flying at you. I'm gonna want you to roll initiative against him.
I'll hold my ground for the moment.
Okay. Yeah. So it's this thing flying at you very fast.
All right.
What do you got?
I don't think I've ever. This is like Will Wheaton level bad things. It'll beat me. Like, I mean, it's like everything is a 5 or less.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I had advantage. I rolled 2 4s.
All right, so it takes an attack at you. What's your AC? I think this one misses. Yeah. So that misses. So it comes with his tail and strikes at you, but misses. So you can go ahead and react here.
I have a little bit better view now.
Yeah, so it's this flying, let me give you a...
Look like a humanoid bat, maybe?
Yes, a humanoid bat, sort of. Yes, absolutely.
This is excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm excited. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to take a swing at it, but I'm going to use the back of my weapon. I'm trying to subdue it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And a 15.
All right, that is going to hit him.
Okay, and I will I'm just gonna do my d6. I'm not gonna try to add any strength or, well, in this case, dex. But all right. Well, that's good. 1 point.
All right.
And I will say that's okay. I don't mind. And I'll say that was a soft blow to show you I'm a merciful master.
Oh, jeez. That's great. All right. And then let's go ahead and get initiatives from L. And then I'm going to do Calcryx too. Jeez. All right, L, what's your initiative?
20 total.
Okay, perfect. So you were first. So yeah, you see this thing fly at Erebus and takes a strike with his tail, but missed. This winged bat humanoid creature that's about a foot in body length, and probably the tail about a foot long too. Its wingspan, black wings, probably about a 2 foot wingspan.
And he seemed to cry out as he was going at.
Yeah, you heard it just screech out and
then miss him.
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna do guiding bolt.
All right.
So, and a fumble. Well, I guess that's it.
This is just great. This is just a great episode. I love it.
Tell me what happens to me, Dan.
Yeah, what happens with this guiding bolt?
I hope it doesn't hurt evil creatures more.
Yeah, trying for a nice little shot at the bat creature. Wow, hold on. All right, so she tries to wing it, but she's gonna hit Erebus, sadly, unless there's something against it, and she reels in horror, of course.
All right.
She would be so bad with her aim.
Okay.
It's terribly bright lights too.
It's radiant light.
Yeah, that's terrible.
From a ray.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. Okay, so 11 points.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that hurt.
Taking your experience out of my hit points, Dan. Nice job.
And she immediately does a heal wounds.
A heal wounds or no? The other one.
Healing word. As a
Remember.
bonus.
Nope, no bonus action.
Oh, that's right, because I fumbled. I can't.
Yeah.
She's like, who did it?
Yeah, exactly. You want to heal it. I'm so sorry.
I look down at the back creature and
It's
say,
just, you buffoons! You buffoons! Oh, this is so much fun! And it turns invisible. and go ahead and make a perception check of Erebus.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you hear it flutter off a little bit, and it seems to probably be floating above it, you know, at the ceiling level here. So you definitely you hear it, you know, that it's you know invisible, but it's you know up at the ceiling, kind of flying around.
All right.
No, yeah. So you can go ahead and act.
All right. I'll whisper up to it. Do you want to attack her with me?
I'm free. I just want to leave. Just let me leave, and I'll leave you guys alone.
And I will cast Fairy Fire at it.
Okay. All right.
Sadly, a really good, really shitty DC. So DC 11.
Oh.
Charisma, is that right? Oh no. Whatever it is. Dex save.
All right, Dex. All right. So let's take
I'm sure you're gonna beat
for
11. So.
Not the way I no, I missed too. I roll a 4. Just goes around.
all around, baby.
Wow.
Oh.
And I will mess, or I'll just say to Elle, close the door. Now let the dragon in and close the door.
All right. So Calcryx is up actually after you.
Yeah, you see it sparkling up there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell the creature, you stand down and honor your master, or that thing's gonna eat you.
All right. What's Calcryx?
So you're saying this in Abyssal, right?
That's a good question. I don't know that it knows Abyssal, so right now I'm going common then.
Yeah. It's been speaking. It has been speaking to you in common actually too.
Yeah, and I wouldn't switch to Abyssal with no
Yeah.
knowledge yet.
When the Draconic, I say, kill it.
Yeah. So yeah, Krillix goes right in there and chomps on it, and hits. So.
But he's got advantage, so yeah.
Yeah. That should make you. Oh! Thanks for the crit. Because I re-rolled for the advantage. I said, well, I might as well re-roll. And it crit. She's natural 20. Oh my goodness.
Thank God someone knows how to hit. Wow.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think this is dragon food. Yeah, so, yeah, Krillix just chomps at it and then puts it in its mouth and it just goes limp in its mouth.
Hold on, Krillix, I want that thing. See if that works. I'll try to say it forcefully like I'm going to intimidate the freaking dragon.
Alright, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Alright, I'll give it a shot here, though. Alright, 22.
Alright, yeah, so he'll kind of get this signal and he'll drop it on the ground in front of your feet. Alright. Alright, so with that, Erebus, you're back on up.
So it's still sparkly. It went unconscious, so it lost its concentration, so it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and pick it up. I'll bow my head to Calcryx to say thanks. I'll pick it up and bring it over to Elle and say, would you bind this thing for me?
All right. Elle, give me a quick medicine check. I'm gonna give this to you. You guys haven't kind of.
And that's on my turn, I think, Bill, by walking.
Yeah, picking them up, walking.
11.
All right, you know if you don't heal it with a spell, it will die.
Okay.
Bandaging the wounds won't work on this.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's little Bill, so I'm going to kind of hold it tightly in case it wakes up or something. I don't know what's going on exactly. I'm not a healer.
She'll say I can only heal it with magic.
Okay.
And she will cast.
Do it.
She will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, perfect.
Against your better judgment. You forgot to say that, Dan.
Mm-hmm. 9 points.
All right, so yeah, it snaps back into, you know.
Big trap Bella for less healing.
Wake up. What happened? What happened? That dragon! Get me away from that dragon!
Stop fighting.
I want you to, it's going to try to break free, so go ahead and give me a grappling check here as you got it.
Alright, I don't know what that is, but I'll just make the roll. You can tell me.
It's going to be either your...
If it's strength, it's 10. If it's dex, it's 11.
Yeah, it would. I would
12.
definitely give
12
you.
actually.
Yeah, 12. I'd give you your dex here on this. It's just trying to get free out of your hand, but it does manage to get loose on you here and just kind of, you know, fly up here above you guys. So.
You're muted, son.
Yeah. So you're back. I just think there's a delay.
Oh, there we go.
If it leaves my area, I'm gonna take a swat at it, an attack buck turn.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Yeah.
It's still all sparkly, so.
Yep.
And once again, I'm gonna try to knock it out, though.
All right. Perfect.
And that's a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit him.
Okay, and that's with sneak attack, so that's a ton of damage.
Okay, so you just knock it out cold.
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill it though. I'll be.
No, yeah, I know you were trying to. I know what you're trying to do. So yeah, so boom, you hit it, and it flutters. You know, hits the ground. You know, knocked out.
Perfect.
So very nice. So it's 9:36. I wanted to be done with this, but we're not done with it, and you guys now have captured Jot the Imp in here as well. So this will be interesting. Another evil creature. You got a dragon, now you got an imp.
Well, remember, I tried to take Find Familiar earlier, and you said there was nothing to have here. So.
Yeah, well, now here's an imp. Yeah.
You gotta earn it, though.
Yeah, you gotta earn this one. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and stop for the evening. Be more entertaining to have a couple people back next week. Next week we will be back on Wednesday nights to our regular programming at 7 p.m. Central Time here on Twitch. For those who are watching us here on Twitch, thanks a lot for watching tonight. Hey, please hit the follow button. We're a small channel trying to grow. If you are watching this later on YouTube throughout the week, same thing. Hey, if you've made it this far to the end, can you hit the subscribe button? We really appreciate it. And with that, this is your Dungeon Master Bilbo signing out after this fun session where we thought we were going to be the end of the Sunless Citadel, but now there'll be lucky episode number 13 for sure.
The highs and the lows.
And we will see you back here the same next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on. Happy gaming.
Happy ending.